Juicy, where the drums at?
Like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like
at the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through. For a touchback.
Let's go.
Now a play fake. Lance. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The Steelers at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat this one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They faked the handoff. Now Lance. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Let's go now. 22 middle.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and know what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. Very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. Nice footwork at the 25. He'll take it inside the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tariq Castro-Fields. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw now on first down. And he finds Howard complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 4. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Harris. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On the ground, it's Harris. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you were just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll set up a throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Lance got an open man. It's Pickens. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
On the delay, here's Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action, now it's Lance. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Johnson, the man in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Lance going to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return is Cohen. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Look.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go. Here we go. Right.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. They got the ball now following a big play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just... And he'll try and throw here on the fake.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's not easy for the holder, whether it's the quarterback, whether it's the punter, just to get up from the knee and then have the wherewithal to make the pass to complete.
Because when you're catching it...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Lance on the bootleg.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. First down, and they go back to Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Play action, now it's Lance. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 50.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the Jags are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking that
he's got a man complete. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5, and he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 92 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Meanwhile, Lance's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Ready, ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 7 from the 20. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The big fella. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for the Steelers score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. T.J. Watt, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the counter, this is Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running right is Akers. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll drop the throw. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. O.J. Howard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, And their defense has really struggled. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On first down, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jags, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.